What is up everyone, Northside here, and we have quite an interesting patch with some fixes long overdue like a spider key, and that has actually been fixed. So before we go to the patch notes, I'm gonna just mention that they actually, we will see if they fixed the spider key, and now you will be able to buy this spider key, and a lot of players were really unhappy about this, and I can understand why. So that's one of the fixes that is quite actually important. We also have a fix to these trial weapons that are not going to be bind on equip, and you will be able to roll for them. So there will be need and greed when the weapon actually drops. And I don't know if they're gonna retroactively bound whoever got this and cheese through the actual content with the Blaspheme Assassin, because Blaspheme Assassin has been fixed, and that will be in effect today when the patch rolls out. So Blaspheme Assassin is now no longer stacking. Also, Drider house captains have received a nerf in Mesobarazan, and basically they are actually now doing less damage, should be doing less damage, and we will go through that in the patch notes, and I will read everything about it. Also, mythic enchantments, if you hover over them, are now 1500 item level, and they are not giving 1600 item level anymore. So I can get my mythic ruby back and just basically slot it back here, and you can see it's now bound to character to me. However, it's bound to account. You can claim it on all characters. It is 1500, not 1600 as it was, and that's another fix. Also, they did a pass on the companions, and I can show you which ones. I'm missing couple, or maybe I just didn't put them in the favorites. So Angel of Protection, Barbarian, Shaman, Blaspheme Warrior, of course, as I said, got that fix that is not stacking anymore. Call Out Warrior not doing that much damage. We got Con Artists, these are old companions, the Marion Shepherd, Dancing Shield, Skeletal Dog, for example, Fawn of Shalia, Snowy Fawn, Staldorf, Tutor, etc. So they're all mostly healing companions, and they have been rebalanced or reworked to be now hybrid healing companions, and some of them are actually doing some nice healing like Snowy Fawn. Now in the patch notes we got release notes here. We got some fix for Cliffs of Starlit Skies. However, whoever is doing reliquary, basically the trial, we have some changes. A small delay has been added to the artifact spawning during the final phases of Jammed, along with a better indicator of when they appear. He no longer drops an unbound weapon, which is quite important. That does not prompt for need grid pass when defeated in a reliquary master. So no more selling the weapons, and also you will be able to need grid or pass on the weapons when they drop if you finish the actual trial. The Arthropal push-pull effect is now properly synced with the animation effect. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And Storvald will no longer sometimes forget to use Doomvirate, if I pronounce that right, it's power. So that's about the reliquary or the new trial. Now, like I said, the Driders in Mesobarazan, here we have the Drider House Captains, Balan Pass, but before that we got Driders that appear in the Heroic Encounter Incursion can no longer be pushed off the gameplay area, so that's off the table. Draw NPCs healing the Incursion Heroic Encounter has been fixed. Metamorphosis Heroic Encounter Warping players has been fixed, and the magic dome around the Neotelid will now appear each time it begins. Now, Drider House Captains in Mesobarazan have received a Balan Pass, including damage and duration reduction for hazardous webbing, minor damage reduction for magical barrage, minor damage reduction overall. So it is a balanced pass, but it's a nerf to the Drider House Captains, definitely. Minor health reduction here, and bug fix where line of sight would prevent magical barrage from hitting, some AI adjustments. We got a dev note here. While we were happy to see these powerful enemies were a real threat requiring large groups and some coordination, we want to make sure that everyone feels they can participate in the fight. The problem is that melee classes were not really effective and people were just getting wrecked. And if you're a range class, you could just stay on the side. I'm not trashing the range classes. I mean, it is how it is. That's the mechanic. We hope these changes keep the house captain dangerous, but give more opportunity for counterplay the mechanics. Also, we will continue to monitor the balance and look forward to the feedback on how captains feel after these changes. Combat and powers. Now, companions. A number of additional companions have been revised with bug fixes and balance updates. These companions should perform more consistently with the companions updated on Mesobarazan initial release. Healer companions noted below have had all their healing powers substantially improved. We will continue to iterate on healer balance, but these updates should shift these companions in a much better direction. We will see about that. So we got Adbar Shield, Maiden, and Man at Arms rebalanced as a single target companion. Angel Protection, which they mentioned before, Protective War reworked as a plus 3% defense non-stacking buff to nearby allies. So it will not stack, it will just give flat out plus 3 defense to nearby allies, and he's been reworked or she's been reworked as a healer companion. Barbarian Shaman update balance. Protecting strike healing now correctly heals a summoner, rebalanced as a hybrid heal companion. Blaspheme Assassin, as we know, it was bugged, it was stacking, it was doing ridiculous damage. Fixed the bug that was causing the Blaspheme Assassin companion to deal additional damage where multiple of these pets were attacking the same target. Each assassin will now deal bleed damage based on its own stacks. Cold Iron Warrior Companion update uses Spinning Steel earlier in the combat. Spinning Steel has slightly larger radius, so not higher damage, just slightly larger radius, and earlier in combat rebalanced as a hybrid companion. Crystalline Golem, Dazing Fist no longer repel bosses and other CC immune targets. Rebalanced as a hybrid companion. Dancing Shield passive now guarantees a stun proc every 8 seconds rather than being very rare and random. Rebalanced as a single target companion. Displacer Beast, Tentacle Sweep arc increased to hit more targets. Rebalanced as a hybrid companion. We got Dog, Skeletal Dog, and the Marion Shepherd. Takedown power fixed to knock down appropriate non-CC immune targets. Rebalanced as a single target companions. Fawn of Shalia, Snowy Fawn, performing quite okay. Ring of Life now has a larger radius, is used much more frequently, and always appear near the summoner. Rebalanced as a healer companion, as you can see here. Grung. Poisonous Skin now applies once every 3 seconds to reduce combat log noise. Mesmerizing Cheer area slightly increased, rebalanced as a hybrid companion. Leech. Leech stays in range of his drain life power more consistently. Paralyzing Blast is more likely to hit multiple targets, rebalanced as a hybrid companion. Now here is about Foera and Mystic Foera. The Foeras had bugs that were making their single target power Fury Talon stronger than expected, so it is a kind of nerf to Foera, but okay. While its passive Phoenix Heat was much weaker than expected, we fixed those bugs, and as a result the Foeras will deal less damage to single target but more damage to multiple targets. Now we got Phoenix Heat now deals a meaningful amount of damage, is only applied every 3 seconds and only applies in combat. In general, skills that deal damage should only activate when companion is in combat. Well, that's quite obvious. Feathers of Flame damage slightly increased. We got a little buff here. Fury Talon damage increased, but Dot deals its damage over shorter time frame. Rebalanced as a hybrid companion. We got Priestess of Sune here. Blessing of Sune now increases teammate deflect by 5%, also non-stacking, so keep that in mind. Blessing of Sune now heals the target and nearby teammates. Pretty cool. Descriptions have been updated to match new effects, and it is rebalanced as a healer companion, of course. Now we got some Raptors changes, nothing serious. Feral, Tamed, Velociraptor, etc. So Raptor companions rebalanced as a single target companions. Telsword and Con Artist, old companions, rebalanced as a multi-target companions. Staldorf's jab no longer secretly affects threat values, which is okay, he's not gonna steal threat. Rebalanced as a hybrid companion. And Tutor companion, last but not least, now summons his instructional aid consistently. Instructional aid damage scaling fixed, rebalanced as a single target companion. So those are all companions that is going live on this patch and with this pass. Now, like I said, enchantments, the account versions of the Ruby, Sapphire, and Aquamarine enchantments are now item level 1500 instead of item level 1600, and that was fixed. And we have this important fix, Men's Horizon Store. Further fixes has been made to ensure that players who have completed the second milestone of the Northside Reaches campaign can now purchase spider keys. So that is it for this video. I hope this will go as expected, as planned, and we will be able to get those keys, and we'll see how these companions are actually going to work later on. So that's it for this video. This was Northside. Thank you for watching. Shout out to my channel members. So Northside is out.